Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long, and this unfortunately is not a cash stuffing video. I have decided that I'm actually going to start my cash stuffing on camera, that is, next year. So I'm going to start fresh next year because it's just been all over the place this year. I apologise for that. But today's video, and if you see me looking down, by the way, I'm just looking at my little dot points, but I'm gonna just do a quick update and recap and explanation video today to let you guys know basically where I've been and what's been happening and why I was excited to start cash stuffing properly and consistently is what I'm looking for, but I have not been able to do that. So in the past year, like the past 12 months, basically of me actually starting the filming part of my cash stuffing journey, I have moved about 4 or 5 times, so it's more times than what I would have liked to move in the year, and it is definitely a lot more than I would like to move in general, because it was quite a lot of it meant that I would then have to pack my stuff up, and then I'd have to find all my stuff and then unpack, and it was just a lot of stress. Obviously with moving comes a lot of financial whatever, so a lot of the cash stuffing would have been only $50 here or like $20 there sometimes. I did still cash stuff, I just did it off camera because while I was moving, it was either me and my partner, or it was like me and a friend. I don't know how to word it. She was my friend when she first moved in. By the time that I moved again, I firstly downsized because I needed my own space and I did not want to stay with her anymore. We no longer speak at all. She was not a very good housemate. My income also went up and down, so I went from receiving a study payment because I'm still studying uni. I'm almost finished that now, thank God. But I also got a job, so I was bartending and I was doing events and I was warehousing. It's like under a big agency, but they do a whole heap of different other jobs. So I was getting good income, and then some weeks I wasn't getting shifts, so it would go from like up here and then it would come down here, and it wasn't consistent income. The only consistent income I had was my study income, and my work hours made it entirely hard to film. So some weeks I was working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then by Sunday, like by the time Sunday here, I was exhausted. I was sleeping practically the whole day. Then I would get up and I'd work Sunday night as well. So I was working so much that I did not have time to film. I barely had time to cook. A housemate that we were living with at the time, I don't mean to laugh, but I would cook myself meals and stuff so that I would have dinner when I would get home from work, and she would eat it even after she was told not to, and buy her own food or whatever. It would just make me cranky. So obviously if I'm cranky and I'm tired, I don't want to be filming a video for you guys because it's not a good look. But yeah, because of the home issues with that housemate, it caused a lot of stress, it caused a lot of anxiety, which you can probably hear in my voice. I still have a lot of anxiety. I had a very unexpected miscarriage as well during like the last few months. Well, more than the last few months, but like in the time I was moving and the videos were all over the place and stuff like that. And I'm currently pregnant. I've been pregnant now for a couple months, so I've known about it. So I slowed down with my videos then because of that, like finding out, because it was such a shock too. And I'm actually going to be having a preemie baby, which is the first ever time I would ever have to experience that. My son was born early, but he was born on a Tuesday and he was due the Friday, so I didn't count him as a preemie baby. And my daughter was born on her due date. So this baby is actually going to be by our C-section, and we'll be having that when baby is 35 to 38 weeks. So quite early, just due to previous complications and like ongoing complications with this pregnancy. And then yeah, as I said about the housemate, they were very dirty. We had a massive cleaning bill when we left that house because their room was just trashed. We did our best to clean it, but obviously the landlord might have said we didn't do it good enough. I thought we did, apparently not. But we ended up with a almost $600 cleaning bill just for their room alone. And they just weren't paying their share of bills. So it was meant to be so there was 3 people, so it's meant to be like $450 each a fortnight, which is very affordable, especially where we were living. We were living in the CBD of Sydney, so that's quite affordable. And they were the highest income earner at the time before I started working so much as well, so they could pay their share. And then yeah, as I said, I did cash stuff, but it was off camera. I didn't have the most stable access to Wi-Fi for a few months. We had Wi-Fi set up there and it was good, but we also had no service, which made it really, really hard. And yeah, when we were moving around all the other times, we had a Wi-Fi, we were paying for our Wi-Fi, but we couldn't set it up. So we didn't have stable access to Wi-Fi. But from January onwards, I will be doing weekly videos and trying to stay very consistent. I might actually be filming in advance during the fortnight around my C-section, and there's basically a couple trips in between now and when I had the C-section, just after, just for dental appointments and things like that. It's like a 2-day trip, so hopefully it won't affect the videos too much, but I might film them in advance just in case. I do want to start doing budget with me videos. They will be separate to cash stuffing videos, and then if I do any like wedding planning or event planning and like budgeting for like those types of things, I'll be doing those videos separate to my cash stuffing. But currently the idea for my filming schedule, I have days that I want to do certain things, but I don't have time frames just yet, just until I can sort of work out what time frame would work best for me. But the budget with me is for just regular like cash stuffings, or if it's like a bonus cash stuffing and I need a budget for it, those will be either fortnightly on a Monday, and then Thursday. It could be weekly for Thursday, it could be fortnightly. I'm still trying to figure that out, just because I have back pay coming in for the next few months until it's fully paid back, and it started out as weekly, they were paying it, and now they've sort of switched it to fortnightly, so I might just split what amount I get and still do it weekly, but I will see. Cash stuffings are going to be fortnightly on Mondays, and then obviously with that back pay amount I will be cash stuffing that the day I film the budget with me for that. So I'll film the budget with me first, and then I'll film a separate video for the cash stuffing, or I could do it all in one. I'll just see how I go. Wedding planning or event planning will be Fridays. Wedding or event budgeting videos will be Fridays to Saturdays, just depending on what I have on. And then I want to do savings challenges videos in their own separate video, which will be on Tuesday. And then my, I think it was different, but Taylor Louise Budgets has like a target bill tracker to help you get ahead of your bills, and that sort of bill getting ahead videos, I want to do that separate. So I was thinking Wednesdays for those. And then Sundays will be like bonus videos. So if I don't have anything on a Sunday, or I might do them Saturdays, but they'll be like bonus stuffings at the end of the month, or like I save up a huge chunk or something and then I put that into a bonus video, something like that. Or if I finish some of my savings challenges, then I'll put that in a different video, if that makes sense, for stuffing it where I want that bonus money, as I call it, to go. But for now, the aim for my videos to be uploaded on those days will be anywhere between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. just to see what works best for me. That will probably more so end up being around, say, 10 to 11 a.m, which is lunchtime, or just before lunchtime, because that way then my daughter is mainly at daycare and school, and I won't have as much noise in the house. My son will most likely be at nursery for most of those days. Like, I've got less noise, I've got less distractions, I can actually sit down and I can focus on the video, which is what I want. But yeah, basically I will be starting in January. I have my binders, like, so that's the other thing. So we had a moving company, we were meant to have all of our stuff already, and so we flew up on a Wednesday. We were meant to have our stuff here by Friday. That didn't happen. Yeah, if anyone is planning to move and you're in like the Sydney area or wherever you want to move, please do not use Star City Removals. They are the worst company I could have gone with possible. I paid $600 for them to move not even that much stuff. It was a garden shed full of stuff. That was it. Like, there was no furniture really except for a tiny bookcase. That was it. Like, and then they got here and they were very verbally abusive, and they were just really rude, and they damaged our stuff on purpose in front of us. Like, they were throwing across the yard, and they didn't grab everything they were paid to grab. So I've now had to fork out an extra $800 on a new moving company, who have been absolutely amazing, and they will be here Tuesday. So they go to my old house, they pick up that stuff, they bring it here, drop it off on Tuesday, and yeah, that was $800, so that's great. But yeah, when that stuff gets here, I'll have my binders, I believe, either by the time I do my first video in January or sometime throughout like the new year. I'm gonna change some of my envelopes out and just update my binders just a little bit, because half of my supplies that I had paid for and purchased either got ruined by that housemate or they have just disappeared, which is really sad, because I think I spent like $300 on envelopes and I had the exact amount I needed, and they've all been destroyed and disappeared. Like, I have the envelopes that was made for me for my personal binder, but that's it. Like, every other binder is all back to plastics and they just don't look nice, and I just don't like the zippers on them and stuff like that. So over time I'm going to try and re-update all of that and hopefully have a system that works best for me, because my current one is just a little bit hectic. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the update and just getting to know what has happened and why it's taken me so long to come back to videoing. But yeah, I will be back in January. I believe it's January 2nd. That'll be my first video. It's either going to be a budget with me or it'll be a cash stuffing. It's going to be one of the two. It might even be both. But from that first video, then it's going to be fortnightly. So I might even do weekly. It all just depends. Because I might actually be getting a second income that's not my study income, so I'll have my main income basically, and then I'll have the week that I'm not really getting paid at the moment, I'll have a second income. So I'll have two incomes. And my income is actually going to be increasing by like double basically. Well, not double actually, it's like a quarter I think at the moment. Actually no, yeah, with the second income it would be double, never mind. But yeah, so my income will be going up to double, so I'm thinking maybe of using the back pay to either put half towards the debt that has accrued because of all the issues that has happened. So I am in a little bit of debt. It's not much. It's like 1,400 to zip, and then I owe family members money as well because they had to pay for damages to the house and things like that the housemate caused, as I didn't have it on me at the time, all of the cost for that. And then they also helped pay for this, which, if you can tell, this diamond here has fallen out when we were moving, so I have to get that fixed as well. Thank God that's on warranty, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, the other reason two videos have been a bit not able to be uploaded and stuff like that is I don't actually have a laptop right now. So currently you guys are on my iPad and I have my phone. This phone needs to basically just be fixed. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but oops, hold on. There's a lot of cracks, and that's my son on the screen, by the way. There's a lot of cracks. This is a brand new screen protector, and it's broken. It's smashed. And then, like, it has, I wouldn't say it's a charging issue, but it overheats like no tomorrow. Like, if I plug it into charge, it'll overheat. If I use it for a couple minutes, it'll overheat. So I just can't film videos on that. So I'm trying to use my iPad and just see how it goes. So if this works, this will be great. Obviously right now it's not the best filming setup. Hair's going crazy because of the fan above me. There's flashes behind me, you can see that, that's just the fan. Yeah, and it's like a weird angle. So obviously when I'm cash stuffing, I'll need to figure out how to do that better, but like maybe I can prop it up or something. We'll see how we go. But yeah, currently filming on an iPad, not the best filming, but I just wanted to come on and make an update video. So if you have enjoyed the update, or you want to stick around to see the cash stuffing starting in January, which is literally 2 weeks away. January's so close now. Please do so. Like, subscribe, comment, maybe comment like videos that you would like me to do, or if you want the videos separate, like the budget with me separate to the cash stuffing, let me know down below. And yeah, have a great Christmas everyone, and Happy New Year's, because it'll be New Year's before you see the next video. So before you see my first cash stuffing video for the year of 2025, that video will come out after New Year's. So Merry Christmas everyone, Happy New Year's, and it's been honestly so amazing to just binge watch everyone else's cash stuffing journey while I have not been filming mine, but I've also been doing mine in the background. So keep up the good work everyone. It's honestly, this community has gotten so big since I like first got into this. Like there's I think 2 American cash stuffers that I used to follow, 1 UK and Then there was Taylor Louise budgets and Money Talks budgets. They were my first group of cash stuffers, basically, that I started following. And then it just grew and grew and grew and grew. And now the community is so big and so amazing and so welcoming. So I do just want to say, like, shout out to all the cash stuffing community out here. You're doing amazing. Keep up the great work. And yeah, happy Christmas and New Year's. And I will see you all in January. Bye.